Did an ancient scientist really burn enemy ships using sunlight? Let me take you back in time. More than 2,200 years ago, to an ancient city called Syracuse on the island of Sicily in the Mediterranean Sea. Syracuse was a rich and beautiful Greek city. It had strong walls, big temples, smart people, and one of the greatest minds in history, Archimedes, lived there. But at that time, a powerful force was rising: the Roman Empire. The Romans were growing fast. They had already won big wars. They controlled much of Italy, and now they wanted more. Rome looked at Syracuse and saw something valuable. Sicily was full of food, ships, and money. A perfect place to control the sea. So the Romans set their sights on Syracuse. And soon their army and warships were on the way to attack the city. In the city of Syracuse, there was an old man. He was not a soldier. He didn't have a sword or armor. He was quiet, but he was very, very smart. His name was Archimedes. People called him a thinker. But he was also a scientist, a math expert, an inventor, and a builder. He had ideas that no one had ever seen before. Some say he was hundreds of years ahead of his time. One day, news came. The Roman army and navy were coming to attack the city. Most people were scared. The Romans had a big, strong army, and they had never lost a war. But Archimedes was not scared. He did not run away. He did not hide. He decided to stay and protect his city, not with fighting, but with his brain. Archimedes was ready to fight, using science. When the Romans came to attack the city, Archimedes was ready. He started building machines to stop them. He made catapults, big weapons that could throw huge stones far through the air. These stones smashed Roman ships and soldiers from a distance. Then he built something even crazier: claw-like machines. These were hidden on the city walls. When a Roman ship got close, the claws would lift the ship out of the water and then drop it down hard, smashing it. He also made traps inside the city, using math, ropes, and levers. Everything was calculated. Archimedes knew exactly where to hit and how to break things. But the most shocking part? Some stories say he used a solar death ray. Archimedes placed many shiny metal mirrors. He turned them toward the sun and aimed the sunlight at the Roman ships. Slowly, the heat built up until the wood caught fire. Roman ships burned, and they ran away in fear. Some people think this is just a story, but others believe Archimedes really did it. Ancient stories say something amazing. Archimedes used mirrors to fight the Romans. He took many shiny bronze mirrors, like big metal plates. He placed them carefully and pointed them toward the sun. The sunlight hit the mirrors, and the mirrors sent that light straight toward the Roman ships. All the heat went to one place, like a laser beam. Slowly, the heat got stronger and stronger until the wood on the ships caught fire. Roman soldiers began to scream. Their ships were burning. Panic spread everywhere. And finally, the Roman fleet had to run away. All of this was done with sunlight and mirrors. No fire, no swords, just the power of science. People still ask today, did Archimedes really burn ships with mirrors and sunlight? Some people say, no, it's just an old story. It didn't really happen. They think someone made it up to make Archimedes look like a hero. But other people say, yes, it could be true. They believe Archimedes used math to move the mirrors just right, so the sun's heat would burn the Roman ships. In modern times, some scientists tested this idea. A TV show called Mythbusters tried to see if it would work. They used big shiny mirrors. They pointed the mirrors at a wooden boat. The mirrors reflected sunlight onto the boat. And guess what? It worked. The wood got hot, then started to burn. But it only worked when the sun was bright, and the mirrors were placed perfectly. If the weather was cloudy or if the angles were wrong, it would not work. So maybe Archimedes really did do it. Maybe he used just sunlight and mirrors to stop a Roman attack, a real weapon made with nothing but the power of the sun. Archimedes was a great thinker. He used his brain to protect his city, not weapons. But in the end, even the smartest man could not stop what was going to happen. After many days of fighting, the Roman army broke into the city of Syracuse. They came in with full force. Soldiers were everywhere. People were scared. Everything was out of control. The Roman general Marcellus gave a clear order: do not hurt Archimedes. He wanted to protect him. He knew Archimedes was a special and brilliant man. But in the noise and chaos of war, one Roman soldier did not know who Archimedes was. The soldier saw an old man sitting on the ground. That man was Archimedes. Archimedes was calm. He was drawing circles in the sand. He was thinking deeply, maybe working on a new idea. The soldier told him to get up. But Archimedes didn't move. He looked at his drawings and said, "Do not disturb my circles." The soldier didn't understand. He got angry, and he killed Archimedes right there. Archimedes did not die in a battle. He was not killed as a fighter. He died quietly, while drawing simple shapes in the sand. A genius lost forever. Archimedes died. But his inventions and ideas were not lost. People still remember what he did. He showed that you don't always need weapons to fight. Sometimes a smart brain is the best weapon. He used science and math to protect his city. He proved that knowledge can be powerful, even in times of war. Today, after more than 2,000 years, Archimedes is still known as one of the smartest people in history. For more ancient genius, forgotten heroes, and real mysteries, subscribe to Vault of Centuries. Because sometimes, the past is smarter than the present.